We're there. Oh, wah. Good evening. Welcome to Live with Johnny. Once again, live from the Ride at the Dog Park studios. Ride at the Dog Park can be found on Facebook and other places. But hit them up on the Facebook and you'll find the links to the rest of their place. Actually, just an interview with those boys the other night. I think it came out good. Hopefully, they were pleased with it. And maybe we'll be talking to them again. Before I get into last week's show, I went back, right, and I've watched every single Live with Johnny since we started over, right? So that's 7 episodes. First of all, you're doing a killer job with the graphics and the other stuff like that. I mean, don't get a big head, but you're not going to get paid. But you know,
shocker.
I just don't be filing like, you know. There's no insurance here. We don't have workman's comp. Don't be fucking trying to file any of that nonsense. I'm gonna work with my enunciation. It's not my pronunciation. It's my enunciation. I talk like I'm telling you, man. Thrift store Joe Pesci. And I don't.
That's
and
a good way to put it.
And I talk so fast that I'm like, and I at one point was talking so fast and not make. I saw Benny from the Alpaca Gnomes look at CB like, the fuck did you get me into? Since we bring up the Alpaca Gnomes, holy shit last week. Holy shit. I got a twinge. They killed it. First of all, the songs that they played were, the three of them were originals, and they were phenomenal. You know what I did the next day, and everybody else should go do it? I went to iTunes and I bought their albums, the 2 albums they were telling us that were on there.
I bought it too.
And
You got them, man. Help them out.
I got to admit that it's not my type of music, but because I watch them, I guess, intimately do what they do, they've turned me on to that. I mean, don't get me wrong, some of their music is my type of music, but then there's some of that more like, I don't know how to explain it, but it's so good. They are so freaking talented. And we had CB on the guitar, and we had a Benny on the guitar and singing, and I don't know if you heard, but did you hear on the third song CB's background vocals? Ooh, dude, we got to hear CB sing. But excuse me. But holy shit, thank you again to the Alpaca Gnomes. It was unbelievable. And then they killed it. I don't know if anybody picked up on it last week. I know one certain beautiful lady did. They played mine and Amy's wedding song to end the show last week. Listen, this is how talented these guys are. 2 weeks before the show, I said, can you play Lionel Richie? And these dudes just do it. They're just, okay, yeah, sure. You want a Lionel Richie song? We'll do a Lionel Richie song. But I like how if you go back and watch the episode, Benny goes, and I'm like, and the last song of the night by request. And he's like, we've never played this before. He just wanted to make sure everybody knew that they've never played it before. But they absolutely killed it. The Alpaca Gnomes, forever in your debt. It was unbelievable. Speaking of the Alpaca Gnomes, real quick, just to pimp them out. This Saturday, the 18th, they are having their annual Toy Drive concert. It is going to be at the Knowlton Boathouse in Bridgeport. It starts at 6 p.m. Excuse me, they now have an opening band called Alligator. I never heard of them, but if they're playing with the Gnomes, they got to be good. So Alligator goes on, I believe it's at 6:30, and then the Gnomes are taking over afterwards. It's a night of wonderful music. It's a night of a couple of good cocktails, and it's a night to do something good for the kids for their annual toy drive. So if you can make it out to the Knowlton Boathouse in Bridgeport to go see the Gnomes, the Alpaca Gnomes, on Saturday night the 18th at 6 o'clock, do yourselves a favor and get over and do that. Benny, CB, thank you so much once again. To keep with the goodwill to start the show. Oh, and I wanted to mention thank you to last week's show sponsor, Field Street Furniture, for doing a great job of sponsoring us last week and giving us the honor of having that. So thank you, Field Street Furniture. I know I'm clicking the pennies, taking it away.
You could hear in these headphones, dude.
I'm like a child. I know. Well, can I do this? Johnny DeCampos is watching from Texas. Johnny, everything's bigger in Texas. Don't get too excited, kid. You got to come back to Connecticut. It'll go back down. Just to sit with the goodwill for a second, I learned of something, and I'm turning around my notes here so that I can't miss a thing. Want to give a huge shout out to Mary's Angels, and it's run by Mary Mitchell, who I happen to know. The picture you're seeing right now, so they do Christmas toy drive, and it's not just a toy drive. They supply the entire Christmas for these children in need, and it's done for the Safe Haven of Greater New Haven, and it's victims of domestic violence and things of that unfortunate nature. But they don't just buy one toy, dude. They buy the whole kid's Christmas. Look at those. Each bag is for a kid, and I'm being told that this picture is only half of their deliveries. Okay, Jesus. Mary's been doing this for 28 years, and she's done all the way up to, in any given year, 98 families. So can you imagine 100 kids are getting... Listen, all I got to do is check my Venmo, forward it over to the church.
She's put in a little bit more effort.
It shows my complete laziness. Now, I'm not taking away from what we do. I'm just saying... Holy God. Yeah. So if you add in what we hear at Live with Johnny do with the people, and you add in things like Mary's been doing for 28 years and giving kids, listen, guys like us love Thanksgiving. We can't go without our turkey. We can't go without our stuffing and our taters. Imagine being a kid and not getting any Christmas, okay? Could you imagine? So Mary Mitchell and Mary's Angels, 28 years going, giving kids a full Christmas that they otherwise wouldn't have. Huge applause, great shout out. That's awesome. So if you see Mary Mitchell out, buy her a drink and tell her what a great job she's doing. Mr. Rano, good evening. How the hell are you? Mr. Rano, I'm always talking about him. He's a big Steelers fan. I have the Steelers in a pool. I'm in a pool, and if it's called the 22 pool, and if your team, the team you have, scores 22 points, you win that money. I came this close with the Steelers.
Did you have to pick the Steelers? What happens.
Random, completely random.
That sucks.
Completely random. But, listen, not everybody could pick the hot Miami Dolphins, best team in the NFL. 5 in a row. Going to make the playoffs. Hey, Live with Johnny. Website. I got it. Live with Johnny. Not Live with Johnny over here. LiveWithJohnny.com. Now, listen, the thing about LiveWithJohnny.com, Kenny Stone, how the hell are you, handsome bastard? We, Beef, Kirk, Dingleberry, Barry over here, we've set up, right now we're calling it a advice column. I'm gonna actually have them redo it. We're gonna not redo it, but rename it. We're gonna rename it the advice column / topics you want to talk about / comments / whatever. But we need more interaction. We need if we're gonna grow this thing, we're going to need a little bit more interaction with the people. So get over to livewithjohnny.com. This guy's got me on Spotify, Google, Apple, Oranges, where else? The YouTube.
The YouTubes.
The Gram, as the kids call it. Right? We're not really going crazy on the Gram.
Stitcher, any.
What is all that? What is that?
It's all like different podcast platforms. It's strange. Don't even worry. I got it. Don't worry about it.
Do you have to have a man bun and a fidget spinner just to join the goddamn thing?
Like cafe latte.
Oh my God. Now, I'm giving you a job tonight. If you notice me talking like thrift store Joe Pesci, I want you to give me the...
Okay. No audio. I'll just hand signal you.
We have... You're going to hand what me? Hey now. Hey. All right, stop. No more hand job jokes. Ravens hit 22 points this week, he says. Oh, Andy flexes. Apparently Ken has the Ravens. Okay.
He's a Ravens
Apparently
fan.
Ken's has the Ravens. He's a Bears fan, which, by the way... Yeesh. Got to get Nagy out of there, guy. We've got some old business to clear up. But before we do that, we do have a sponsor for tonight's show. Tonight's sponsor is local business, Jen Stone's VIP Cleaners. And she is selling the Norwex products. And I got to tell you, and it's a funny story, I coach in Naugatuck with her husband at Little League, and we use some of the cleaning stuff there. Mm-hmm. This stuff is so good that even it makes it look like I know how to clean. Even like and this is going to sound crazy, but there's this mop thing, I guess you would call it. I'm bad with the names. It's actually fun to use. So head on over to Jen Stone's VIP Cleaners on Facebook. We're gonna tag it up there, and find the Norwex products. And Jen gets on there. She goes live and she gives good tips on cleaning. I've been to her home. I've seen her clean Peter J. Foley Clubhouse. She's as immaculate as they come. She does a great job, and she's a great person. So hit her up on there. Holidays are coming. You got to have your house nice and tidy for people to come over. So if you're looking to do it right and you're looking to do it proper, head over to Jen Stone's VIP Cleaners. Jen Stone, thank you very much for the sponsorship this evening. We really appreciate it. More old business. I have to jump in a lake. I have to jump in some cold water, and we got sidetracked with the one canceled week. We didn't have the show. Then we had the gnomes. We put all our efforts into that. I will tell you this. I didn't realize how hard it would be to put together a weekly show and work my full-time job and try to get in all the Netflix I want to watch. It's not easy. It's a lot. Yeah. There's a lot. It's a lot to do. I think by episode 373, I'm really going to get the hang of this.
Hit your stride.
I think I'm going to...
373? Let me write that down.
Keep that up. Pete Silva says, with a Speedo. Hey, Pete, you could also share your fantasies on Live with Johnny too, buddy. Pete, I need you to do me a favor, Pete, if you're still watching. Pete, give me a thumbs up in the comments if you're still watching. Melissa says, I'll sign you out of my Netflix. Hey, what if they hear that? What if Ted Sarandos hears that? I'm sharing your Netflix. He's going to boot us off, Melissa. My gosh.
You're poaching someone's Netflix still? You're a grown man.
Here's what happens. Who gives a... I still have my own Netflix. But we share. We're family. It's my sister. Pete, do me a favor. Here's what Pete, we are going to do the Nancy Silva GoFundMe raffle that I promised. Pete, since I signed up, everybody, since I announced that I was going to do a raffle to a local restaurant, 37 people donated to Nancy's raffle. To Nancy's GoFundMe. I have all 37 of those donors on a piece of paper. I've numbered them randomly, 1 to 37. Pete, I want you to put a number up on Facebook, any number between 1 and 37, and that will be the winner of the Nancy Silva GoFundMe raffle. And when you tell me the number, I will tell you what they have won. What are you doing? Am I too loud again?
No, it's a Jeopardy theme.
Oh!
Just trust me.
I can't do it. I don't hear so good.
I told you to put headphones on.
I don't do so good. I got a sniffy nose, a stuffy nose, a runny nose. I don't know what we're talking about that. She says sharing is caring. I agree. I absolutely agree. So we'll get to the Nancy Silva raffle. But dude, I've got to jump on a lake. I've got to jump on a cold lake. Now, I've been offered. I gotta stop doing that too because I hear it when I.
That's got to drive you crazy.
I hate the sound of my own voice.
I can picture you watching it. Number one.
Nancy said number one. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now 7:45. At 7:50, we will announce the winner of the Nancy Silva GoFundMe raffle. Nancy, we hope you're all doing well. I haven't had an update yet, but I saw a nice, beautiful picture of you and Pete up at... nice, beautiful picture of you. Pete was in it. That Pete, up there at the Mohegan, and finally getting a night out and enjoying yourself after all of the healing and everything you've gone through. So, Nancy, we're all hoping that that's still going well. And now you just have to get back to putting up with Pete. And what was that, buddy?
Sorry.
I mean...
I'm trying to multitask.
I'm gonna have my
nobody even noticed.
I just got 7 text messages. I'm gonna have my Bill O'Reilly moment. We'll do it live. We'll fucking do it live. We'll fucking do it live. I got to jump in a lake. So here's what I need from everybody. I've been given a couple options and thoughts of the lake. but some of them are like up in Canton. Some of them are like an hour away, 45 minutes away. It's got to be, I want to do like Naugatuck, Oxford, Seymour, Beacon Falls-ish. I don't want, somebody told, why don't you jump into Housatonic River? Okay, first of all, I am so out of shape that one
It'll never come
small
out,
undercurrent. I'll jump in the water in Beacon Falls. You fuckers will fish me out in Shelton. I'll be dead. Are you kidding? I mean, I could swim, but I can't swim. You know what I mean? Pete says she is doing great and she is cancer-free. Hey-oh! That's fantastic, Nance. Can't wait to give you a big hug. Pete says Swan Lakes. Pete, I was thinking about that. We got to figure out if we can get some people in there because I know some people want to come watch. So, Bruno.
Quasi's not a bad idea.
Bruno, Brody, and Cassidy, we will get it done. They were our $250 donors that make sure that I get into jump into a lake. And I got a text message from their father yesterday saying, "Hey, ball bag, kids want to know when they're getting their money's worth." So they're gonna get it. And I also told them about the wonderful mermaid swimmy you bought me. So, I mean, I guess I could jump into Hoosie, but who the hell wants to take a 20-minute ride down Route 8 in the Housatonic River?
Nope.
Not this fat guy.
Nope.
No way. Besides, people be like, "Ma, you look at a fat dude." I mean, that's so bad. Pete says he'll film it. Pete, last time you said that to me, we got in a lot of trouble. I don't know if you remember. Holy moly. That's fantastic. So, yes, Kirk, it's your job to remind me at 7:50. We have 2 minutes. So if you have a lake idea, as I'm seeing Swan Lake Quasi, if you have my phone number, text it to me or inbox us here at Live with Johnny or go to the website. As you can see, I'm really trying to push the website. But I'm thinking I'd like to do it not this week or Christmas. I'm thinking New Year's. I think New Year's Day, maybe January 1st.
It's cold, bro. I'm worried about you.
Nobody's going to pay $250 to see me jump in a lake in the middle of the summer. That's too refreshing.
I mean, that day works for me. Let's do it.
She said, "Do it at Dockside. Pizza and beer after." I don't know. Do people want to drive out to Dockside? I kind of want to. It's not the worst idea ever. Christy Maynard said shrinkage. Yeah, well, it is what it is. All right. I don't know, but we're going to figure it out. Maybe try to keep it local, but I like the way you guys are thinking. Beer and pizza could be done afterwards anyway, and it just might be my last meal depending on how cold the water is and the double pneumonia sets in. It's not like I'm asthmatic or anything. So we'll be all right. Is it 7:50? I want it to be 7:50.
Well,
okay.
wait a minute. You might.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we promised about a month ago, and I kept pushing it off, I promised that if you went and donated to the Nancy Silva GoFundMe page to help her get through her healing and so her medical costs and her loss of wages due to being out with a double mastectomy. God bless you, Nance, that you got through it and you're cancer-free. So I numbered each person. There was 37 people who donated afterwards, and I numbered them 1 through 37. Nancy has chosen number 1. Drum roll, please. I'm like an old man. I got to find number 1. Okay. Now, Pete, you're going to have to help me identify and get to these people because I don't know who this gentleman is. But the winner for a $50 gift certificate to Tuck's Tavern in Naugatuck, which the food and the drink is unbelievable. The winner of that $50 gift certificate to Tuck's Tavern is Anthony Colangelo. Who knows? Pete, if you know Anthony Colangelo, can you either give him my phone number or tag him right now in these posts if he's on Facebook and let Anthony Colangelo know that he won a $50 gift certificate to Tuck's Tavern in Naugatuck. And thank you, Anthony, and everybody else who donated to the Nancy Silva GoFundMe. It was for a great cause, great outcome, great people, great gift certificate. I'm a great guy. Am I
He
right?
knows him. You're good.
Am I right?
And
He
you are
says
a
him. I
great
know
guy.
him. Yes, I'm all right.
You're great. You're okay.
I'm all right. I'm good. I'm good people. I'm what they call good people over here. Over here. Oh, my
Joe
stomach.
Pesci.
My stomach.
You told me to signal you.
Anyway, that was tonight's show. No, we're doing good. What did we post up there? I'm just trying to get through everything. So again, if you have a lake idea, let's get to it. I don't know if anybody saw our posts this week. I see Maddie McLean is watching. Maddie, Maddie's going to be on. Hopefully, I extended him a invitation to come on as our very first guest of the new year on
That's
January
the Tux Tavern
3rd.
guy?
Yeah,
Nice.
I felt pretty bad having the week that we had to cancel the show. So, seeing if I can get him to. She even commented, Pesci, when I started talking like that. What am I, a clown? What am I here to fucking amuse you?
Funny to you?
Jeez, yeah, laugh. $7 fucking grand I charge him. So we see if we get Maddie to accept our invitation to be our very first guest in the year of 2022. We've got much to talk about with him, much thanks to give him. And so we're hoping he accepts that. And not to mention he's super good looking, so it'd be nice to have somebody nice to look at. You know, we'll put a picture of him up there. So send us your lake ideas, local peeps. Thank you. If you saw our poll, if you saw our poll this week, I put up a poll that was letting everyone know that I think eggnog is absolutely atrocious and disgusting. And I am very shocked and saddened to learn that the eggnog is good was winning. And it was winning by 4 or 5 votes.
I voted for eggnog 3 times.
Okay, that defeats the purpose, fuckface. Why would you do that? Again, he's taking us down from the inside. Look how close I get so close to that screen. People at home must be like, this fucking guy. You got one job. If you're that antsy, you want to talk about it now?
No. I'm just getting things in order.
So
nobody even noticed.
She says it's Kyle's. Yes, sir. Love the show, big guy, Maddie McLean, my man. All right, we're gonna have Maddie on, and we're gonna talk a little business with him, but then we're gonna talk a little funny with him because I got to tell you, he's probably one of the funniest people you're ever gonna meet. His stories for days, and just fun to talk to and look into his eyes. Oh, sorry, I got lost there for a second.
Okay, come back to us. Come back.
Sorry. He's my Denzel. He says, Kyle wants to force me to drink a gallon. What the fuck's going on over that house? Eggnog is disgusting. The texture of it, the taste of it, it is absolutely... It tastes like if you've ever had to do the... where they take pictures of your esophagus and then like your other stuff. I forget what it's called. The barium stuff. It's disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting. Eggnog is disgusting. And people who drink eggnog, I don't understand. And how it's winning is completely beyond me. I don't know. But I'll tell you what, next year at Thanksgiving, I'll drink a gallon on air if you guys donate a bunch of money. And you can watch me drink a gallon of it. Hopefully nobody remembers this next Thanksgiving. But we're not doing that. So you like eggnog?
I love eggnog. Did you ever mix it with rum? Put a little Captain Morgan's in there.
Bro,
Dude. It's wild.
No.
No?
I'm not a big rum
Mix
guy.
it with coffee?
I'm not a
It's good, dude. I'm telling you. The Swedish people do it, bro.
I'm in the market for a producer who's not a disgusting son of a bitch. What did he say? He says, "Wait till you try the colon cleanse drink." That's what I'm saying. Oh, and Ken, I'm 2 seconds into putting the post up on Facebook, and Ken takes offense. And my whole family loves eggnog. It's a staple in the Stone House. Hey, man, it's disgusting. It's like, how do I say? I don't know. It's disgusting. It's But I'm very surprised. And are we allowed to check the poll while we're live online? Is that something we could do to see if it's moved up in a way? Or While he's checking to see if we can get the poll, let's get a friendly reminder out there. Oh my! See what I'm saying, dude?
Yeah. I mean, it's not decisive, but it's
winning by 4 votes.
Yeah.
I mean, if this was electoral votes, disagree would be president.
Or agree would be president, depending.
Why am I talking with my hands again? Here.
Easy.
Baby bird.
Easy.
So yeah, you people are disgusting. Matt says eggnog is the bomb. Don't like, and then you love his post.
I loved it.
Don't encourage the behavior of eggnog.
I loved his comment.
Eggnog is disgusting. I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
Is it a texture thing or the taste or both? It does have a.
What would you call it? Like
You seem very offended by it.
You know what? It's like a.
Yeah, I mean, it's personal.
Show me on this doll where the eggnog touched you. It's gross. It's disgusting. I don't want to keep harping on it because, it's absolutely disgusting. And then Matt says, especially with rum.
Thank you.
Yeah. Well, hey guys,
Matt gets it.
Tune in next week when Matt and Kirk have their own damn show talking about eggnog. For the love of God.
I'm gonna love this one too.
Oh God! Don't encourage the eggnog behavior. Tell you what, I'll come to Tuck's Tavern. You make me an eggnog with rum, I'll try it. I'll have it. Holy eggnog. Just add rum. Speaking of which, and I got to figure, I've gotten twice today. I don't know. We had our first public post today, I think, on Live with Johnny. Did you see it? Of course not, because you don't fucking pay attention.
I got shit to do.
I got shit to do. Tell him what you did after work today, Kirk. Tell him.
Took a nap.
I took a nap. You guys think I'm fucking joking when I say that he's got to be in bed by 8:30? Blah, blah, blah. This dude works till 3 o'clock. He came home and took a nap because he had to be back up at 7 for when I got here. You're such a dick. He said, fuck the show, let's drink. Hey, man. That's what I'm talking How about we drink on the show? How about we do a live happy hour from Tuck's Tavern? Mm-hmm. Right? Not invite only. We'll do a live with Johnny happy hour at Tuck's special edition. You give me permission, Maddie. I'm setting it up for the new year. Right? How cool would that be? He said, fuck the show. Maybe. He was so encouraging up until then. I remember when Johnny said, fuck the show. Somebody offered him alcohol. He quit the show. Hey, gas money's gas money. So we got that going on. The website, I want to pimp it out again. Need more engagement with the website. Do me a favor. Tell a friend. Tell your sister. Tell your cousin. Tell your uncle's brother's roommate. Livewithjohnny.com. It gets you to the Spotify and all the other links. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. And let's do it. And I think you guys should start flooding the website with ideas about the happy hour. I've been asked if we're going to do a happy hour and/or live guests. And I think we should. And if producer guy says it's possible, I think we are going to do a couple of live remotes in the new year and then interact with the crowd. I've just got to find a place to do it because Kirk doesn't allow more than 2 people at his house at once.
I can only fit 2 in here. 4 total. Me and you were 2.
Look at this guy. Now I got people sending us links for eggnog.
Oh, and from Arethusa, it's really good. It's like the nectar.
I'll tell you what, dear Mr. Ken. You get me the eggnog, put it in my hands. I'll try it live on air next week. I swear I will.
Will you?
But I won't pay for it. I'm not going to get it.
Oh, I'll get it if he doesn't get it.
Well, you two could hash it out. But it's got to be that one now.
Yeah. No,
that's
all go.
You guys want to talk about Urethra Farm.
Arethusa Farm, Litchfield, Connecticut.
Oh, urethra's your hole in your pee-pee.
That is your urethra, yes.
That doesn't say urethra. That says Arethusa.
Yeah, the ice cream's out
Arethusa Farm. I will try it live on air. I will not try anyone's urethra live on air. We're not doing that. That's our OnlyFans starts at 8:45 after Kirk goes to bed. So that's that with eggnog. I don't know how much longer we can stretch eggnog. We're going to do live remote. Can we do live remotes? Are you capable? Capable. I didn't mean that's not what I had. That came out terrible. I didn't mean are you capable? Are you willing to do? I apologize. I know you're capable. That's fine. I know you're capable.
As long as
I wouldn't take just anybody from Easter Seals. That's fucked up. Funny as hell though, Tater. They call me Tater Salad. So again, what was that? Colangelo guy. You won the raffle. Good job. So can we do a poll live? and have it keep running or no? He's going to find out right now, and if he does, he's going to let us know. Speaking of producer,
what's the poll?
If Live with Johnny had a live remote show, would you attend? Or whatever you would call it. Excuse me, what would you call it?
Remote broadcast.
On location remote broadcast or something? Would you go and put it up there? I'm scratching my nose. I'm not picking. I'm itching. Thank you. So I guess tune in next week. I'm going to try a urethra. Speaking, hell to the no, that show is dumb. That's great. So now nobody's going to pick the real answer because they want to make fun of me. Jiminy Crispix. That was Bobby Del Principe. Bobby Del Principe, I hope you're feeling well. I hope you're healing well. Bob had a, this is how fucked up I am. Bobby had a real live, like a real serious surgery. And he posts on Facebook like, hey man, I'm having, and everybody's like, yo, man, hope you get well. Hope, good luck. You know what I added? All I commented was, hey, I heard the addictomy procedure is not really that big of a deal, so good luck. So, I mean, listen, you gotta keep it funny, bro. So we're hoping the addictomy went well, Bob. Bob might have been our very first public post today, and he said he wants to do a happy hour with Live with Johnny. And I said, okie dokie. Now, if you guys remember, oh, hold on. You got that, Kirk Michael?
Got it.
Here we go. Jennifer Stone putting up the business. We got to get it out there. Get it out there. Jen Stone, not only is she a phenomenal human being and happens to be one of my favorite people in the entire world, but she's doing great things with this business, and she's, and I don't want to get corny about it, but she cares about it, and she loves it, and she's passionate about it, and which makes me care about it because she cares about it. So do yourselves a favor. Holidays are coming. Get your house right. Right? Nobody wants to see dust on the encyclopedias. Right? Nobody wants the hutch, the top of the hutch, to look like it hasn't been dusted in months. Go check out Jen's VIP cleaners and get that shit done. All right? If I'm coming to your house, I want it to look good. Listen. I'm not coming over if you're not going to care about the place. You don't care. I don't care. And Bob says he wouldn't expect any less from my addictomy comments. So, Bob, I know and hear that you're doing well, and that's great. And thank you for being our first public poster and asking for the happy hour with Johnny. That's fantastic. Really do appreciate that. That's the sort of interaction we're looking forward to. You guys, listen, man. It's not easy. It's not easy trying to prepare for a weekly show, especially when you forget that you have to do it and you remember Sunday at 4 p.m. That a little bit over 24 hours, I got to go on Facebook and be so goddamn involved in vain that I think people are interested.
What is wrong with you?
I have a mom update. You guys want to hear a mom update?
I do.
He says what they charge per hour. Mom update. I said something to my mom, and I was teasing her about something, and she said, I'll come on your show and I'll embarrass you. I'll tell people about all the songs you used to sing and all the impressions you used to do and all the silly shit that you used to do as a kid. You know what I told her? Challenge accepted. So we're going to have Mom back on at some point. I don't know when, but she wants to come out here and try and embarrass me, and I'm wondering if she could even possibly know that I am not embarrassable. I don't think there's anything anyone could bring up that would embarrass me.
You are such an asshole.
I love you.
I would love to have her in here. I love your mom.
Love you too, Mom. Love you. It's only funny because awesome. I talked to her yesterday, and I'm pretty sure those exact words came out of her mouth. Can we talk about how these glasses make me look so, like, I really look good in these glasses. Can we talk about that for a second?
Great frames, man.
Right?
Yeah.
All right. She said, when did Johnny stop singing? That's a coworker who can't stop. I'm singing all day at work. All I do is sing. And listen, we should have a Peter. I'm not reading that comment. You pin it though. Pin that comment.
I'm gonna pin it.
Pin that comment.
I'm not reading it, but I'm gonna pin it.
What the fuck were we just talking? So I lost it. Hey, Robbie D. Filippo makes a good point. Noggy girls basketball kicks off the season tomorrow. Go out there and get out there and be a supporter of the high school sports. Good luck to them. And, Naugatuck just came off a big football season, so we'll see if we... Listen, another thing about the website, he said, pussy. Why am I being... Why is he calling me a pussy? What'd I do? I don't even know what I.
Listen.
This fucking guy. That's why he's coming on the show. That's how the whole show's gonna go. He's gonna make fun of me. I'm gonna giggle like a school child. It's gonna be funny. Good old big sexy Maddie McLean. Better's when you said, "Oh, I can't say that." This mother, you gotta delete that comment. My sister-in-law would kill me. What we're talking about? Oh, I want to keep moving on here. What time is it? 8:06. Holy moly, we got a lot to get in here. Website. Get there and give us some ideas as far as what you'd like to hear us talk about and everything else. All right, I'm done with that. We have a producer. His name is Beeve/Kirk/Dicknose and whatever we want to call him.
Why do you got to be mean?
Oh, I'm sorry. I heard your wife say that when I got here.
Fine.
I just thought it was a term of endearment. Also, go to the website and give us the jump in the lake ideas or text me if you have my phone number. Also, we're going to return to phone roulette tonight. And even if I don't know the people, get me their numbers. If you think you have somebody who would be very interesting as a phone roulette contestant, get us their numbers. We're not going to share it. All I need is a first name. I don't even give a fuck what their last name is. I need a first name and a phone number. You can give us to us livewithjohnny.com. How's my enunciation so far? Pretty good?
Your
Am I doing
enunciation
it?
is A+.
Am I doing it all right?
You're doing great.
That's good. Now go fuck yourself. And the advice column and all that other stuff. So I told you we have a producer. It's this guy. Live with Johnny is hiring. Did I tell you? We're
Didn't
hiring.
hear about that.
We're hiring. We're not going to pay anybody money, so don't get your hopes up. There's no money involved. Live with Johnny is having an intern search. Heyo. We are looking for someone who is age 18 or older because of our sense of humor, and we don't want any trouble.
We don't want no trouble.
Yeah, we can't be telling hand job jokes to 16-year-old kids. It's not appropriate. It's not what we do. So we're looking for the ideal candidate is 18 years or older and knows social media, knows how to edit videos, knows how to understand what I'm saying to them and put it into fruition. Because Beeve and I do have full-time jobs and we can't always do everything we want to do. And if we're looking to grow the thing, we need an intern, which we'll give you a cool little title. You'll be our social network director?
Social media coordinator.
Social media coordinator. So if you know a high school kids aren't 18, are they?
Better.
Yeah, I don't want any high school
college.
kids. No, I don't want that type of trouble in my life. If you know 18 or older, they don't have to be in college, but they have to be 18 or older, not in high school, but college or working or whatever. 18 or older that knows how to do video editing, social media, and has some free time in their lives and can work for free. I mean, there's some bonuses. We're going to say your name on the air. You might meet a nice boy or girl. You don't know. They might.
It's good for the resume too.
It's good for the resume, especially if you're in that field. You don't have to be here. He says, "Yo, what's up with the midgets?" We'll talk about that next week, bro. Thanks, Pete. Thanks, Pete. Listen, you want to know about the midgets? All I'll say right now is, I got in a little bit of trouble. Get it? Hey, hey, I'm Topani. Holy moly, midgets. I can't get them off my mind. Intern. So if you know someone who fits that description, hit us up. Spread the word. We're gonna put something on the book too, on the Facebook, and we're gonna get that going too. So we got a lot going on, buddy. Is there anything I'm forgetting? Is there anything I'm forgetting? Do we want to do phone roulette right now, or the dumbest shit I've seen / heard in a while? Which is it, buddy? It's 8:10. We only got 20 minutes left. You want to talk about me for a little while? What do you want to talk about?
I already put the graphic up.
Phone roulette. I guess we're jumping right into phone roulette. Remember when I used to make the decisions around here back in week 7?
Well, just in case it runs long, you better off starting it early. You know?
Come on, man.
I'm just trying to be a fastidious
Come
producer.
on, man. All right. Again, we don't show the phone because we don't want anybody's numbers getting public. People are so good. You know how you ever watch like TV where like someone's doing like a live interview for like a news station or something, and they're not paying attention, and people will zoom in and be like, yo, did you see the Playboy on their bookshelf back there? Or, you know, there's a dildo in the shower, or there's a dead hooker behind the curtain. Like, people find everything. And so that's why I don't show the phone, because somebody be like, you know, some stalker will get somebody's number. Here we go. Phone roulette. It's been 2 weeks, 3 weeks since phone roulette.
3 weeks. Yeah.
So we shall see. I just canceled out on my note. I'm so bad with a phone. All right, hold on. I'm scrolling back and forth. I'm scrolling back and forth. I'm going back and forth. Okay, done. And got it. Oh, boy. If she answers the phone, it'll be our first female phone roulette guest. Other than, well, my mother.
Oh,
But let me apologize for that final comment. Mothers don't count, right? We don't consider mothers anything.
they're not women. They're not females.
We don't. That's terrible. Mom, sorry.
Just move on.
Yeah.
Just let it.
I used to be a good son. All right, ready? I got to do this, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I got to do this. Imagine. I wonder when we get the first person who doesn't answer the phone.
People answer mostly. They think it's an emergency if you call them. There you go.
Hello?
Hi.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. I just wanted to let you know that you're tonight's contestant on Phone Roulette for Live with Johnny.
I'm the contestant of what?
Well, apparently you don't watch the show.
No, I haven't been.
Okay, that's fantastic. Let me get my fiance on the phone, make sure those Christmas cards to your house didn't go out yet. I don't ever say your name, right? We're not going to say who you are.
Okay.
Because we protect its anonymity. It's a
Okay.
game I've created called Phone Roulette, where I go through my phone and I scroll through all the numbers, and wherever my finger lands, that's who we call.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear what you said at first. That must be it.
That's, well, why won't you listen?
I don't know.
Do you know who the first contestant for Phone Roulette was?
Oh, I think I did see it. I don't remember, but I did.
It was my mom.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, and do you know what I asked her live on air?
I'm sure it's something she didn't want to answer.
Well, you've known my family for, I want to say, 30 years.
A long time, yes.
I asked her why she won't admit to sleeping with a Hawaiian UPS driver, and that's Miguel's real father.
You know what? Everyone's been dying to ask the same question.
Right? Wouldn't you agree that olive-skinned bastard is not related to me?
I mean, just admit it already.
For real.
We already accepted it.
So you're good with being the Phone Roulette contestant tonight? Are you all right? You good?
Yeah.
I won't make you. I'm going to try not to make you talk about anything you don't want to talk about.
Okay. Am I on the air now?
We are live on Facebook right now.
Oh, God. Okay.
No pressure, buddy. No pressure.
No, that's okay. No, that's okay. I'll answer.
Where's your husband?
He's downstairs. I'm wrapping presents.
Oh. Well, don't say what you got him, because your kids might be on Facebook. I mean, don't say what Santa Claus is going to bring.
Exactly.
I'm bad at this stuff. So how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, man. I miss you. I miss you and your husband. I see how good I am at not saying names.
You are good. I'm sure everyone can recognize your voice anyway, but that's okay.
No, we have it disguised.
Oh, it's disguised.
No, not at all. I'm just fucking with
I
you.
didn't think so. Yeah.
We do not have the technology. Although I've got a brand new setup. I don't know if you've seen that, but clearly you haven't been watching the show. And I just wanted to thank you for the support.
No problem. I'm here for you.
Well, listen, I'll give you this. You haven't been watching Live with Johnny's new reboot of the podcast, but you answered on the fourth ring.
You know, well, I saw the caller ID, and I'm like, of course I have to answer.
Absolutely. What does it say on there? Publishers Clearinghouse? Did you think you had the wrong number?
I think it says spam risk.
Oh Christ! They spelled herpes wrong. what's going on? What are we doing for Christmas? Staying home?
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah. One wanted to go where it's warm, and the other one wants to go where it's, wants to go snowboarding, and we're going to Florida in a couple months, so we figured we would just stay home.
Jeez, what are we going to Florida for?
Vacation.
Okay.
Yeah.
Since you won tonight's phone roulette, and you don't have to, I'll just tell it when we hang up. But I'm kidding. Would you ever be willing to tell the funniest story I've ever heard you tell me live on air?
I may need voice hiding for that.
All right. So then
Does it have to do with hot wings?
Yeah, it does.
Oh, yeah. No, I can't. Oh.
It might be the funniest, especially the way she tells it. It's almost a damn shame she's not in studio because she does like the whole body movements to the whole thing. But it's okay. We won't tell that story, but we will. We'll get some phone on what is that? The phone recognition, the voice recognition technology.
Yeah, I want to sound like Scream.
You want to sound like what?
The Scream.
Scream, the movie.
We could do that.
Oh! I thought at first I thought she said Screech, and I said, why would you want to sound like Screech?
Either way.
Can you tell
then it's even more obvious now.
Can you tell the other story?
I don't know which story.
It involves sperm.
Oh my God. In the casino?
Yeah.
Oh God.
These are a few of my favorite things.
My husband's gonna kill me for this.
Ah, please. If it was him, I'd make him tell. Listen, he would have told the chicken wing story. He don't care.
Oh God. Okay. Well, can I incriminate others?
Oh, you could do whatever you want. Only thing I don't use is last names. That's the only thing I don't. I'm not even using your.
This is so obvious, though.
Like he cares.
Okay, whatever. We'll go for it. Okay, so when I was trying to get pregnant and it wasn't happening, we had to go for a series of tests. So we were also at the same time going away with another couple to Atlantic City for a long weekend. And we did the sampling process, and it had to be kept warm. So it needs to go like in your somewhere warm, like armpit, whatever. So mine went in the cleavage. And so we carry the sample down, and we have to drive to the lab, and we were going to drive to the lab and then pick up our friends. And then I knock on the door, and I was like, hi, I'm here for the sample, to give you the sample. And they go, oh, you have to make an appointment. And I was like, oh, well, so now what do we do with this sample? So we decided to just keep it in the car for a while. And then we're driving down to Atlantic City. And there may have been some alcohol and some time involved, and then we just can't keep the cat in the bag that there's a sample inside the car, to which a friend commandeered the sample and kind of took it over. And even when we were betting on the roulette table, placed the future children on the table for some good luck.
We'll call them knuckle children, but go ahead.
Yes, they were the test kids. So kind of placed them on the table, and it was, I can't say the rest, but yeah. So that was the first round of like what happened, and we learned a lesson though. Make an appointment, and don't let your beings close to you into the hands of other people in a jar.
And the funny part is our friend who was putting your knuckle children up on the roulette table and the card table and this. You tell people who it is, right? And nobody would be surprised. But here's my thing. It could be the most sterile cup in the world. The fact that I know what's inside there, I am not touching that fucking cup. And this dude was carrying it around like it was his baba.
It was part of the draw, I think.
It was what?
It was definitely part of the draw. It was part of the, like the draw to, because if it was like pee, it would be like, yeah, gross. But I think that was, maybe he felt a special bond. I have no idea. That part's not my story to tell.
Well,
what was going through the other person's mind.
Well, I'll have to have him on the show and be like, so what is your special draw to other men's semen samples? Like,
it was such a good time though.
So,
good weekend.
When he puts this up on the roulette table, does anyone who's not with you, like some random person, go, the fuck is that?
It's been a long time, but you get some looks and some. Please, sir, get that off the table. No foreign objects on the table.
Yeah, you put a cup of sperm on the table, you might get a couple looks. Jesus, now, did it bring you any good? Did it bring you any good luck?
Sure, I'm sure if people knew what it was, there would probably been, a bigger deal. But I don't think I think people probably didn't want to believe what it was.
I don't want. I know the story. I know the people involved. I don't want to believe that it was what it was. I mean, that's and every time I see him, and I just think to myself, what makes you tick that you would walk around with somebody else's shit in your hand? But did it bring you any?
Supportive.
Did it bring you any luck?
He was very supportive through the infertility journey, I guess you could just say.
Well, hey, it worked. Now that I think about it, one of those kids does look like him.
You're not lying.
When he put up the cup on the gambling tables, did it bring you any luck?
I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think so. Probably just a stern talking to.
In today's climate, in today's world, this had to be what, 13, 14 years ago?
Yeah.
If that could be considered a weapon of mass destruction or anthrax or something.
Bioterrorism or something.
For real, like you could probably see some time on that.
Probably.
Anyways, it was a great round of phone roulette. I'm glad that you partake. I'm glad that you participated. I'm glad you weren't too shy. I hope I didn't put you on the spot too much.
It's okay.
And listen, no one's ever gonna know who you are. I'll keep it secret.
I'm sure that's false.
I'm never going to share your name. Listen, there might be a couple of, detectives out there that might be able to put 2 and 2 together, but I mean, I don't think, it doesn't matter. You said nothing to embarrass yourself. You're a wonderful person. Your husband's a wonderful person. You've raised a great family, so anybody who's got a gripe with that, they can go screw. Am I right?
That's right. And a cup.
I think you should have your own goddamn podcast. You funny, girl. Well, listen.
Thank you.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Happy New Year. Tell your husband I love him.
I will.
Not as much as our buddy loves him. I'm not doing that for him.
Yeah, no one's that close.
Yeah, no. No knuckle children for me. I've touched this coin purse one too many times. Not happening again. Merry Christmas. Thank you. And thank you.
Okay, bye-bye.
Have a good night.
You too.
Bye. Yo, this dude, and the dude we're talking about, I've known him since I'm 6 years old. He took their sperm sample and he walked around Atlantic City casinos with the sperm sample in his hand, and put it, and when he tells the story, he's going up to the slot machines. I put it on a slot machine. He's got his drink in one hand, his sperm in the other, and he's pulling. Dude, you could give me the cup and told me the cup was cleaned by fucking the best cleaner in the world. I'm not touching that. I know what's inside. I'm not touching that. And I'm not by any means, a prude or nothing, but comment of the night. We're talking about the dude having sperm in a cup in the casino, and Pete comments, no one under 18 in the casino. Now that's a funny comment there, Peter Silva. He's funny as fuck. Everybody's funny as fuck tonight. How'd we do, man? 8:25 already. All right. Do we have time tonight for the dumbest shit I've seen or heard, or are we going to wait save? Okay. Very quickly, I want to go through the dumbest shit I've seen or heard in a while. Now, as many of you know, I work at a nice local business called Tools Plus. And when you work with things like that, we have a store location. And if anybody's been watching the news lately, everybody's stealing from everywhere, which I don't condone. If you need a loaf of bread for your family, I get it. But if you're going out there and you're just going out there to steal power tools so you can go smoke some crack rock behind a dumpster for the day, and people are trying to pay their employees to work, and you want the easy way out, just go steal something, pawn it, and go home, play Xbox, and smoke crack all day. Nah, not going to work there, son. But we recently had a theft over at Tools Plus, and I think this clown deserves some attention. I'm going to set this up for you. This might be the worst getaway driver in the history of criminals. This guy picked the wrong girl to be his getaway driver. As you'll see in the video, this moron who is dressed for the job he wants. No, what's the saying? Dressed for the job you want, not for the job you have.
Yes.
He gets out of the car in his jammy pants, grown adult in his jammy pants, and he walks into Tools Plus to steal. And he almost gets away with it, but our guy chases him down, which might be a good idea or might not be a good idea. But I think if your opponent is a guy in a grown adult in jammy pants, go after him. What's he gonna do? Do you know what I mean? I'll fight a dude in jammy pants. He might even have had the hoodie pajamas on. But in this video, and I'm gonna Kirk, if you can pause it as we go. Stop. All right. So as you see, can you make the video the whole screen or not?
I might break it, but I'll
see if you break it. All right, that's good enough. All right, as you can see, he's got this Milwaukee tool in his jammy pants, and his getaway car. That's good placement, very good placement for the getaway car. But as we're going to find out, the fucking genius behind the wheel, who she's probably in her jammy still too. Go ahead, get it to where he's at the back of the car and throws it down and then pause again. Right? Almost gets hit by. First of all, what is one of the first things we learn as children? Look both ways before. Oh, look now. How funny, how karmic, is that the right word? How funny would it have been if this car nails this bozo as he's trying to steal? That would have been instant karma. But the car is paying attention. He gets him. Look at our guy. Look at the long strides of this guy. Look at him. Who is that? Is that Michael Johnson? Was that the guy who used to wear the gold cleats? Usain Bolt? Holy Jesus. Also, I had no idea he was bald at the top of his head. I hope he doesn't get mad at me for that. But all right, so we wrote, make sure you look both ways. That's the first thing you learn is look both ways. Now, you know what's slowing him down? It's those jammy pants. So get him to the back of the car when he tosses the tool. Ready? Okay, now he realizes our guy, you guys can't hear it, but our guy's going, stop it, what are you doing? And the guy realizes he's breathing down his neck, so he ditches the tool, right? Because as we can learn, a grown man who leaves the house in his jammy pants doesn't have the huevos rancheros to continue with the theft. Now, we can't zoom back in, but what you're about to see, ladies and gentlemen, is the dumbest getaway driver in the history of getaway drivers. This dude's about to get in the car and watch what happens. She's got the door locked. This absolute friggin' douche canoe has the door locked on this dude.
What?
She knows full well he's coming out of there to steal, and she's got the doors locked.
What?
Dude, he pulls it. You can't see it from here, but he pulls on it 2 or 3 times. And then they go. Oh, and by the way, that's her car with the license plate on it. And they've since been, they know who it is. They got him. But I'm just going to say this, and I don't condone stealing at all. If you're going to be a getaway driver, you have 2 jobs. Keep the motor running.
Keep it running.
Keep the doors unlocked. Those are your 2 jobs. Who
are you trying to keep out? The guy's got to get in.
Here's the funny. Imagine she got carjacked in the middle of waiting for a thief. She gets carjacked. So listen. She obviously knows. She knows there's thieves around. She locked the door. She locked the door on this guy. And now it would have been only funny if we had a security guard, if that was a cop or something. Yeah. They would have got the guy because she had here we go, full speed. Oh my God, he's gonna get me. Oh my God, oh the door, open the door. And she finally opens the door. Look at her. Oh my god. Oh shit. That's the dumbest shit I've seen all week, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my goodness. I swear to God. Fun. And really, and just like I said, dress for the job you want, not dress for the job you have. It's been a great week, and thank you very much. Thank you once again to Jen's VIP Cleaners for tonight's sponsorship of the show. The funniest part of this entire show, and I don't know if anybody's gonna pick up on it, but I'm gonna call us out. We put up that we wanted your Christmas party stories. We wanted to tell you some funny Christmas party stories. We never got to it. It was the whole basis of the show. But if you're going to learn anything about watching Live with Johnny, I am a scatterbrain. I don't know which direction we're going to go in. People are like, dude, you're doing a great job. It's like you really seem prepared. Well, you're wrong. We appreciate the compliments, but I am not prepared in any single way.
Nope.
I will show this one time and one time only.
Show the card.
This is what I write every week.
There you go.
I put stuff up so my dumb things I want to talk about, and it's false, so that I can see what it says and I can bring it up, because I can't remember everything I want to talk about. And I literally put up a post that says, send us your crazy Christmas party stories, and guess what we didn't talk about tonight?
Well,
crazy Christmas
we
parties.
have next week, which is
we do, and I think I might have a surprise for next week.
All right.
But we're not going to say anything about that yet until I can confirm it up. However, we did talk about one grown man walking around a casino with another grown man's sperm.
That's good entertainment.
Yeah. Find that on Jimmy Fallon. Yeah. I don't think so. Fucking Jimmy Fallon. I'm going to punch him in the mouth when I see him. Okay, listen. That's a great show. We are past our time. Everybody knows what that means. Beef's tired. It's the holiday season. Not everybody's adjusting as well as we can. It could be a hard time for some people. You're going to stop watching this show. You're going to, not right now. You're going to wait till the end. We need the clicks. Plus, you're going to go to Live with Johnny at some point and tell all your friends about livewithjohnny.com. Share the Facebook page. Share the Facebook group. Help me, help me, help me. Not many people do good this time of year. Some people have a rough time. They may be out of work. They may be out of family. They may be out of love. Send them a text message. Maybe even call them. Just ask them, how are you? Ask them how they're doing. And reach out to them. We always have to worry about the ones that aren't reaching out. It's the ones you haven't heard from in a while. Go after them. Not the ones who post on Facebook about their wonderful glazed ham and their beautiful Christmas lights that they put up. Those people don't need us. They need us, but they're doing great. It's the ones we're not hearing from. So do me a favor. I'm asking you, when you're done watching Live with Johnny, text that person we're talking about and just ask them those 3 important words. How are you? It means a lot. It'll go a long way, and somebody probably really needs to hear it today. I love all of you. I appreciate all of you. Thank you for the support. Keep sharing the page. Keep sharing everything. Thank you again to the Alpaca Gnomes. Thank you again to Jen's VIP Cleaners, Field Street Furniture, Tux Tavern, everybody that's been helping us out, Tools Plus, and everybody that we've mentioned tonight. Nancy Silva, we love you. We're glad you're getting better. To the raffle winner, I can't go over everything, otherwise we'll be here another 45 minutes and this dude will fall asleep. Spread the word. We need an intern. Bright Eyes, I'm coming home. Good night.